The date has been circled on your calendar for months. It is the day you were supposed to meet them. Instead, you are sitting here with an impossibly empty room. The due date is the heaviest milestone in early grief. It represents the exact moment your future was rewritten completely. If that day is approaching and you are feeling terrified, please stay here, because this fear makes perfect sense tonight. Many bereaved parents describe the due date as a wall. It looms in the distance, casting a long, dark shadow. You cannot go around it, you have to go through. The body often starts remembering the due date before you. You might feel unexplained anxiety weeks before the actual day. Your sleep might disrupt, your tears might flow without warning. This is your body anticipating the milestone it was preparing. Your body knows it was supposed to labor and deliver. It knows the arms were supposed to hold someone heavy. That physical memory is part of why the approach hurts. People might tell you it is just another calendar day. They might suggest distracting yourself or staying busy through it. But this is not just another day on the calendar. It is the birthday of the child you are missing. It is the day your parenthood was supposed to begin. There is no wrong way to survive this specific day. Some parents need to acknowledge it loudly and very visibly. They buy a cake, light candles, or release beautiful flowers. They speak their baby's name to everyone who will listen. Other parents need to hide away completely on this day. They turn off their phones and stay under the covers. They cannot bear to speak to anyone or see anyone. Both ways are entirely valid and completely full of love. You do not owe anyone a performance of strength today. If getting out of bed is too hard, stay there. If you need to scream, find a safe place completely. The anticipation of the due date is often the hardest. The weeks leading up to it are filled with dread. You replay what should have been happening in your body. You imagine the nursery being finished and the bags packed. That alternate reality runs parallel to your current devastating grief. Living in both realities at once is incredibly exhausting work. When the actual day arrives, the reality finally sets in. Sometimes the day itself is quieter than the loud anticipation. Sometimes the grief crashes over you like a sudden wave. Whatever happens on that day, you are allowed to survive. You do not have to find meaning in the pain. You do not have to celebrate if celebration feels impossible. It is perfectly okay if surviving is all you do. Surviving the day is honoring your baby with your endurance. Some parents find comfort in creating new meaning that day. They donate to a charity in their baby's precious name. They plant a tree that will grow as years pass. These acts of remembrance can anchor a deeply painful day. If you have no energy for that, it is okay. Your love is not measured by what you do today. Your love is measured by the depth of your grief. The world expects you to move past the due date. They think once it passes, the hardest part is over. But bereaved parents know the due date changes the grief. Before the due date, you were grieving the lost pregnancy. After the due date, you grieve the missing growing baby. You start measuring time by how old they should be. Today they should be 1 month old and smiling now. Today they should be learning to crawl across the floor. That timeline begins after the due date has finally passed. It requires a new kind of endurance from your heart. Share in comments how you are approaching your due date. Tell us what you plan to do or not do. Together in comments, there is a community of deep understanding. Other parents here know the specific terror of that date. You do not have to face that heavy calendar alone. We see you, We see your baby, we see love. If the due date has already passed, share your survival. Tell newer parents how you made it through the darkness. Your survival is a beacon for someone approaching their date. Good night to the parents dreading the approach of that day. Your fear is valid, your dread is valid, your pain. Good night to the parents living the heavy due date today. You are doing enough simply by keeping your heart beating. Good night to the parents whose due dates have long passed. You still remember the weight of that very first milestone. Sleep now, mama. The calendar cannot erase your profound love. The date on the calendar does not define your motherhood. Your baby existed, and that reality outlasts any specific day. Rest knowing your baby is safe from all earthly pain. They do not know the sorrow of the missing milestones. They only knew the warmth and safety of your body. The pain of surviving the due date belongs to you. Your baby is at peace, held in love completely forever. Sleep tonight knowing you will survive the hardest of days. Rest now. Your love will carry you through tomorrow entirely. Your baby is loved on their due date and always.